Imagine you are a passenger traveling on a flight. The flight gets caught in a terrible mid-air turbulence due to the sudden change in weather. Battered by the hailstorm, your flight's pilot seeks help from a neighboring country, requesting for its safe airspace. But that country turns down the plea. Yes, that's exactly what happened when a Srinagar-bound Indigo flight from Delhi was hit by an unexpected deadly hailstorm. The now viral videos show children and adults screaming in panic as the aircraft shook violently due to the turbulence. But when pilots sought help from Lahore Air Traffic Control to briefly venture into Pakistani airspace to avoid the storm, guess what they did? You're right, they simply denied the permission. 227 passengers plus the crew members on board. Some of them also happened to be the members of Indian Parliament. Innocent civilians who had literally nothing to do with the ongoing India-Pakistan tensions.
मैं इतना टर्बुलेंस हुआ कि हमें लगा कि हमारी आखिरी फ्लाइट थी। सब लोग जो थे सभी डर रहे थे, सबको भी लगा था कि अब एक क्रैश ही हो जाएगा। इतना ज़्यादा ट्रॉमेटिक एक्सपीरियंस हुआ। मैं बोलूँगा कि मैं से जैसे फ्रीक्वेंट फ्लायर हूँ, मैं जाता रहता हूँ, बट ऐसा मैंने आज तक कभी नहीं देखा कि ऐसी टर्बुलेंस अपनी लाइफ में, जैसे मैंने इतनी फ्लाइट्स ली है।
Viewers, was this not an aviation terrorism? But then, what else would you expect from a terror state that funds terror activities and then brazenly denies it?
अभी जंग जो है किसी हद तक रुक गई है और अमेरिका को इंटरवीन करना पड़ा ये जंग रोकने के लिए। हमारे बच्चे शहीद हो गए, हमारे लोग शहीद हो गए, प्रॉपर्टी का नुकसान हो गया, अरबों रुपए की प्रॉपर्टी का नुकसान हो गया। तो अब हमें कोई ऐसी बात नहीं करनी चाहिए। हमें हर बात वो करनी चाहिए जिससे अमन की तरफ हमारा कदम चले। हमें कोई ऐसी बात नहीं करनी चाहिए जिससे प्रोवोकेशन हो।
But some politicians on this side of the border who keep advocating for the so-called peace, for the so-called humanity, have conveniently chosen to keep mum after this incident. Let's delve deeper into the details. On May 23, Directorate General of Civil Aviation confirmed that Indigo flight did seek Lahore ATC's permission but was denied entry. While the pilot had initially thought of taking the flight back to Delhi, the scary hailstorm made it a riskier and an unsafe option. With limited solutions at his disposal and time running out quickly, the pilot chose to move forward towards Srinagar. While navigating through the thunderstorm, the plane experienced extreme updrafts and downdrafts. As per the DGCA, at one point, the plane was coming down at a rate of 8,500 feet per minute. Showing their presence of mind, the pilots took the manual control of the aircraft. Thankfully, with zero casualty, the plane landed safely in Srinagar. A full-fledged investigation has been launched into the incident. The visuals of the plane show serious damage to the plane's nose or the radome. Viewers, had it been any other country, the behavior could have been surprising. But given it was Pakistan, we don't hope for anything better. Remember, during Operation Sindoor, our Wing Commander Vyomika Singh had informed us how Pakistan kept its civil airspace open, using it as a shield and risking international civil carriers.
Pakistan did not close its civil airspace despite it launching a failed unprovoked drone and missile attack on 7th May at 8:30 hours in the evening. Pakistan is using civil airliners as a shield, knowing fully well that its attack on India would elicit a swift air defense response.
To weaponize its airspace, that too when lives of more than 200 passengers were at risk, shows what lengths can Pakistan go to target innocent civilians, sometimes directly, sometimes in a veiled manner. This is our neighbor's real face. And this should be a lesson for some of Indian politicians who rally for peace dialogue with Pakistan, because how do you even bring yourself to talk to such propellers of terror? This is a lesson for those who were questioning India's decision to put Indus Waters Treaty at abeyance in its first diplomatic strike post-Pahalgam massacre. Intellectuals, journalists and even some politicians were giving sermons, teaching lessons of humanity to India for putting its own interests ahead.
We should not allow the rivers of Jammu and Kashmir to be weaponized. क्योंकि हमने जंग देख ली, वेपन्स की जंग हमने देख ली ना। अगर पानी को भी वेपनाइज करके आप किसी को पनिश करना चाहते हैं, मैं समझती हूँ ये नहीं है। जम्मू कश्मीर शुड बिकम अ ब्रिज of peace between the two countries rather than become, a weapon to punish each other.
Then there are politicians like Mehbooba who would oppose any strong measure by the Indian government to bring Pakistan to task. They will obviously not ask Pakistan if denying permission to an aircraft carrying innocent children and adults was a violation of humanity or not. Former Jammu Kashmir Chief Minister is not alone. There are many others. And these people have forgotten what Prime Minister Modi has vowed and repeatedly assured. Blood and water won't flow together. No talks, no trade with terrorist state.
पाकिस्तान के साथ न ट्रेड होगा न टॉक। अगर बात होगी तो सिर्फ पाकिस्तान के कब्जे वाले कश्मीर की, पीओके की